I'm Kevin Atlas, and I'm bringing some of the most successful, most inspirational human beings on this planet into your classrooms. They beat the odds, they overcame adversity, and through that, they found a way to believe. I've partnered with Varsity Brands to provide the answers, the blueprints. I have this heart that bleeds for the youth of this country, so I fight as a soldier for change, and I want us all to learn to lead, and not just to elevate ourselves, but to elevate each other. I'm looking for students nationwide to take action from what they learned from this series. This is how the world changes. It starts with you. Most people want to make change, but don't know how to start. Whether it be with your ambitions, community, home life, school, or self, it can be challenging to accomplish real change effectively. In order to successfully create change, I believe you must acquire the social and emotional skills related to self-management, meaning you need to manage your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors effectively in different situations to achieve goals and aspirations. I've traveled the country and have spoken to many schools, but find myself blown away by Walker High School in Louisiana. This is a school made up of faculty, administration, and students alike who work hard every day to effectively create change on their campus, making an empowering atmosphere for all students to prosper. Students really enjoy attending Walker High School. So, we had an opportunity to meet Walker's principal, tour the campus, and gain insight on how everyone can take initiative to improve our own campuses.
Well, 12 years ago when I stepped on, we had a school that was probably like any school in America. Students were coming to school for prom, graduation, and homecoming dances. Then rather than getting educated and having a career path, they could choose what they want to do with their life. If those students want to go to college, we have 13 AP courses. We have a number of dual enrollment courses. So those kids that are going to a four-year university, we really prepare them and give them opportunity to excel. So there's students that are graduating with 20 and 30 hours of college credit when they graduate from high school. And it's great. But in Louisiana, we have 30,000 jobs on the Mississippi River that they don't have workers for. And they can make a great earning by going to work these jobs, but every student is not going to college, they're not geared to college, so we give them experiences and work experiences by partnering with business. So we partner with all these businesses, so they come in, these kids have real world experience, they get to interview with these companies, and when they graduate, they have a credential and they can prepare them to be successful in that company. The middle kids that they don't know if they want to go to college or straight to work, it allows them to dabble and experience both sides. When they graduate, they can make a conscious decision, an educated decision on what path they want to take in their life, and to give them that opportunity instead of coming for their girlfriend or boyfriend or for prom, homecoming, and graduation. It makes high school relevant, and it's a conduit from school to the outside world, regardless of what they want to do and whatever path they want to take. If they want to go to college, we service them. If they want to go to work, we service them. If they're not sure, we let them dabble and they can go in both worlds. So the opportunity is broad, and it gives an opportunity for every student.
Principal St. Pierre was kind enough to give me a tour, allowing us to have a sneak peek of some of the business partnerships Walker High initiated.
So this is our Jerry Lane Paint and Body Shop. It's a full-service paint and body shop for our kids. We partner with the largest Chevy dealer in the state of Louisiana. And so he comes in and has an integral part of training the students how to do paint and body, because guess what? After we graduate, these students, he hires them at $40,000 a year.
Are you kidding me?
No, so he gets a chance to get the pick of the litter and train his people while they're in high school. That's what all these business partnerships are about. School is not boring to the kids, it gives them opportunity, it gives them real life work experiences. The companies are training students in high school, and that's part of the model we're talking about, is getting kids to do real life experiences. This is our branch that's open. This is a full service branch. We do auto loans, they get checking accounts, savings accounts.
So you get school credit and you're getting paid on part-time job, and you're learning skills that'll help you in life. That's huge. You guys like it?
I love it.
Look at
So
this.
this is our ITM, ATM.
Yeah.
So
you're teaching your kids essentially to build a credit. You're teaching your kids how to manage money. They have their own accounts, so they learn to save money, but also you've partnered with this, which will bring new money into the school to help you with other programs.
Correct, and it has safeguards for the parents. You know, you don't want to, when you're having minors with money and Visa cards and all that stuff, so Neighbors has set up a great program that has safeguards around it to safeguard the kids, to protect them with their financial decisions, and we just help them, guide them with their financial decisions with Neighbors, and with their financial literacy coach, we teach them about money. So when they leave school, they're well prepared. All right, so this is our Papa John's restaurant. This is the first buffet in Papa John's, the history of Papa John's. So it's a full-service restaurant. We open up to the public after school. We have a Pro Start program, which is a culinary program. And to get credentialed, to get certified, you need to do 400 hours of restaurant experience to get certified. So we've come up with this, partner with Papa John's, so all of our Pro Start kids work here, and they get their 400 hours. They do it in a safe environment. Plus, we provide a service to the public, because they can come in, it's $9, all-you-can-eat buffet. That includes your tax and your drink.
So it's not just for the campus, it's for the community,
for the community as well.
So what kind of hurdles did you have to jump over to get a Papa John's on campus? Because there's got to be some sort of nutrition hurdles or state or district hurdles.
We have national nutrition guidelines that we have to face. So during school hours, we cannot open up because we can't compete with the cafeteria on campus. So we open up 30 minutes after school dismisses, which is at 3 o'clock, and then we close at 8. And so it's a great opportunity. We have family nights that comes in one night. We have teacher specials, and we have a special for our students. It's $7 for our students. And it's a great win-win for the community. It's a great win for Papa John's, and it's a great win for Walker High School.
The idea of reaching out to your community to better serve your school is genius. These students are learning about finance, building their credit, learning real-life skills, and even serving their community. However, what I am most impressed with in this creative partnership is the impact it has on the school spirit.
This is our TV studio that we've created. We took an old classroom. We partnered with a local TV station. They remodeled their station, so they gave me the old desk. So we purchased all the LED lighting, so if I do a live show or something, we come up here and we shoot it. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We're in 4K. I mean, the kids just learn full broadcast. Again, we do 25 games live in 9 parishes, an average of 44,000 people watch. So we have several platforms that we do that with, and the kids learn full broadcast.
These kids are learning real production skills.
Yes.
And then they live stream all the sporting events on campus every single home game.
Every home game is streamed live on Facebook, and our major contests, like our district, is put on TV, on cable. So our 14, 15, 16-year-old kids are doing live TV.
School spirit is much more effective when the school and surrounding community have the opportunity to support every team, every club, and every event. And Walker High did not stop supporting athletic teams and clubs. They worked on and found a solution to a huge national problem, the underappreciation of teachers and academic scholars.
So as a former English teacher, I was in the classroom 16 years before I came into administration. We know that faculty is underappreciated, and especially in Louisiana, we're in a constant battle, as many places are across the country, with earning respect and teacher pay and the workload and all of those things. So we're in a constant battle for that, but yes, we're underappreciated. Symbols mean something on schools, in towns, everywhere, it doesn't matter. And when you pull up to the school, what you see says what our school represents. We have these beautiful 20-foot banners of our Teacher of the Year and our Student of the Year up there. So when you walk in or when you drive by, you know that we are about academics as well as athletics and extracurriculars.
You know, we have a tremendous brand recognition. Everybody wants to replicate this, and they want to come in and say, I want that. So you have to do things that fit your school. But you pick one brand, one program per year, and you work on that, and you get your people to buy in. Become passionate about that one thing. And then when you get that going, you can really take off. So if a student wants to start a program or a club here at Walker High School, there's one rule that I make them follow, and that is they have to write it down. I want to know the who, the what, the why, the when, the how. That makes a student really think about what they want, how they want to do it, and what they want to do on campus. Put your vision on paper. Without vision, you'll perish.
It's super important to say that it's not just faculty and administration making these programs in an adult vacuum. Students are showing courage and taking initiative to create a school that they are proud of.
Caleb, what is this organization that you brought to your administration?
So it's called the Youth Advocacy Team, and what we do is we start chapters in schools to promote legislation that benefits students. So we have education policy, we do projects to help students, such as get them engaged in their community and to get them start to think about maybe the college process or what they want to do when they get older.
Why were you so passionate about this?
So growing up as a kid who wasn't in a good family or good home, I really wanted to figure out how could I make a difference and how could I help and inspire kids who was like me, who didn't really know their purpose or didn't really know how they could find something that was meaningful to them.
So would you encourage students to talk to their administration, their teachers, their principals about, maybe you don't feel like you have something on campus that's for you. Maybe you want to create a club. Maybe you want to create a movement on campus. Would you highly encourage other students out there to go and take that effort?
Definitely. So it's probably an easier process than you think. A lot of kids are really intimidated to go speak to their principal, oh, what could I do? How could I start something? But I think the most important thing is remember why you want to do it. And your principal probably has the same thing. They just want to make your school better, and they just want to help students and put their input into things.
So how'd you do it? Did you write something out, like a letter?
So you just emailed my principal and was like, hey, I had this really cool idea. Could I speak to you about it sometime? And he was very open to it. He was like, yeah, of course. And he called me into his office one day, and we just started having the conversation, how could we do this?
It seems the first step to making desired community change is a conversation.
For students, they need to remember that this is a helping profession. We want to help you. Your teachers want to help you. They want you to learn, but they also want to form a professional relationship with you that can help you in ways that you need. And so students really need to learn how to talk to adults in the appropriate time and place and figure out what exactly they need so that they can approach their teachers. So we had a student, he really didn't fit in the athletics. He wasn't going to be in band. He's not one of our ag students, but he wanted to start a Magic the Gathering club. And it was funny from the administration point of view because we had to figure out what Magic the Gathering was first. We advised him to go out and write his plan down, and from there, find a teacher that was willing to sponsor this club. And were there even any other kids that were interested in it? And there were. And eventually in that semester, we ended up starting a Magic the Gathering club. And that allowed him a place on our campus where he could find other people that shared an interest with him, and he could find belonging within his own school. If you find that your school is not offering something that you want, and whether that's a club or an organization or even a class, I encourage you to meet with one of your teachers or your parents or something and kind of talk through it, but come up with a plan, an action plan to approach your administrators about how to bring that to your campus. So instead of complaining my school doesn't do what I want them to, or I wish I went someplace else, make that happen for you. Be proactive, talk to the adults. Remember that the adults there are for you. They're there to help you, and we all want you to succeed.